In today's episode of All About Websites, we are going to answer the eternal question: what comes first, the copy, the layout, or the tech? But before we get into it, let me quickly remind you that we have a free 5-day challenge. No, scratch that. We have a free 5-day webinar, website planning party coming up. It starts on 29th of October. So if you haven't already signed up, here is the link. Let me post it in the comments below. Go sign up right now. In the website planning party, I will help you map out your entire copy, your layouts, and your tech. Now, to get back to the question, what comes first? Often I've seen when people start working on their own website, they tend to start with the copy. They'll create a Google document or a Word doc and write pages and pages and pages of copy. They'll write 5 pages for their homepage. They'll write another 10 pages for their about page. Or they go to the opposite extreme and they just can't figure out what to write. Some also spend a few $1,000s getting a copywriter to write out their homepage, their about page, etc., and have it delivered to them in a Word document. Now, the problem with doing that, if you're just writing your copy out of thin air, when you put it into a Word document, how it shows up in a Word document is very, very different from how it will show up on an actual web page. One paragraph in your Word document, when you put it onto a web page and you have the proper indentations, you have some white space, etc., that one paragraph will expand to a full page. And honestly, your web pages, your homepage, your about page is about much more than copy. Smart design, smart layouts, or effective layouts are where your layout, your design, your graphics are all complementing the copy, where they all enhance and bring out the copy even more, convey the meaning of the copy with much more depth. That's a good use of the layout and designs and graphics. Okay, when you use it to complement your copy. Now, if you started out just writing out the copy and then you jump in to decide, okay, should I use Squarespace, WordPress, or something else? If you haven't decided yet, go watch. We have another episode in the All About Website series where I walk you through which platform is better suited to what kind of business website. So back to this. If you have started with the copy and then you try to figure out the tech, and then once you figured out the tech, you go to the layouts, because hey, the kind of layouts you have available on Squarespace are different from the kind of layouts you have possible on WordPress, and are very different from the kind of layouts that are possible for you on Wix or Weebly or any other platform. Now, I personally love working with WordPress plus Divi because it gives me the flexibility to create any kind of layout I want. But if you start with the copy, then the tech, and then the layout, it's going to be a struggle, because you've written the copy independently, and then you're struggling to fit it into certain boxes or into a certain theme, and it doesn't quite work. The best way to go about it is to first sit and decide how do you want your website to look. Figure out a rough flow for every page. Then on simple paper and pen, no fancy stuff. Make a rough outline of what you would like on every page. Will you have a header? How much text? Where does the image come in? And how do you want it to flow? Create a rough diagram like that, and then sit down and write your copy. And of course, make sure you choose a technology, a platform that supports creating that kind of layout. And once you have the layout and the text sorted, then go to your copy and start writing the copy according to the layout that you have in mind. That's a much, much easier way to do it. Now, if you haven't heard yet, I have a service called a Website in a Box, where I install a complete WordPress plus Divi website for you, complete with the pages, plugins, and everything. And I also run a website bootcamp where I do the installs for you and then help you create your brand, write out your copy, edit the pages and stuff. Now, I created this website in a box specifically for this reason because I saw so many women struggle with their website, not knowing where to start, going back and forth between the copy and the layouts and the tech. So here, what I do for you in the website bootcamp and the website in a box is I install WordPress and Divi and all the page layouts for you. And then I show you how to go in and change every part of that layout, how to personalize the copy, how to personalize the images, how to bring in your brand colors, etc. So you start with a layer. So you have the tech and the layouts in place, and only then you go work on your copy. Now, in the first round of website bootcamp, I didn't do that. I got people to start with the copy first, and it was a big learning curve. That's why these days, in the website bootcamp, as well as in my one-on-one work, we first figure out the tech, then the layouts, and then the copy. That's the way to go about it. Now, if you'd like to be supported in this journey of planning out your website, figuring out what kind of layouts and what kind of copy, then come join us for the website planning party. I've shared the link here. We start next Monday. That's 29th of October 2018. Come and join us. Okay. Thanks for watching this Facebook Live in the All About Website series. Stay tuned for another episode tomorrow. Bye-bye.